Breaking sugar addiction. Chapter 3 – Eat regularly. Synopsis. This step calls for consuming 3 meals a day. Eating at regular intervals. Eating sufficient protein. Why simply 3 meals and not little meals throughout the day? For sugar addicts, stopping a meal may be hard. Having 3 meals a day trains the body to begin and, more significantly, end a meal. It's simple to turn those little meals into a whole day of ceaseless grazing and snacking. That's not inevitably because the sugar-sensitive person is ungoverned. No, brain chemistry might be more to blame in that instance. A real sugar addict is thought to have the short end of the stick when it comes to brain chemicals like serotonin and beta-endorphin levels. These neurotransmitters help you have greater impulse control and the power to pass up sweets, among additional things. Sugar-sensitive people might have depressed levels of these chemicals. Consuming 3 meals a day likewise teaches urge control, which may be hard for a sugar addict, particularly in regards to confections. You are able to still consume sweets on this step, simply move them to a prescribed mealtime. As a matter of fact, moving sweets to meals lessens sugar's effect. Having sugar following eating protein, instead of eating the sweet by itself, will decrease that crazy sugar high and subsequent awful crash. Exclusions to the 3 meals a day rule are those who are really active and those who are pregnant or nursing. These persons will require what is called a planned snack of protein and a complex carb. The snack is designed for a particular time of day with food selected ahead of time. A planned snack calls for being aware of the foods you pick out and consume rather than spontaneously seizing junk food without thinking. Learning to begin, quit, and pay attention may still play a role with planned snacks. Eat at steady time intervals. How come? To keep blood glucose levels constant, reduce cravings, and keep you from feeling cranky, shaky, and lethargic. It's advocated that aiming for about 5–6 hours between meals, but not longer than 6 hours, except between supper and breakfast the following day. Going without eating for more than 6 hours may lead to a big drop in blood sugar levels, and that's something we wish to prevent. Eating at steady intervals likewise calls for you to pay attention to your body and the foods you place in it, both of which are significant in healing from a sugar addiction. Protein is crucial in helping the sugar addict's brain and body mend. Protein likewise keeps blood sugar levels steady. And it aids in the production of serotonin, among those chemicals that's commonly low in sugar-sensitive individuals. Serotonin is what contributes to feeling relaxed, in control, and able to say no to sweets. It is recommended that a daily protein intake for the sugar addict to be between 0.4 and 0.6 grams per pound of body weight, depending upon the person, health circumstances, and the extent of healing that's required. This step is stated to be among the hardest steps in curing sugar addiction. It's hard because every part of this step is occasionally the really opposite of what the sugar addict prefers. Consequently, it's likewise crucial to take your time while on this step and not expect flawlessness right from the beginning. This step has a lot of behavioral healing threaded into it. Don't be fooled into believing that this part is so simple you don't have to work on it. If you're sugar sensitive, this step is the central to getting your body chemistry in balance. Provide yourself as much time as you need to overcome it. The great news is that surmounting this step will provide detectable, favorable changes. The sugar fog will start to lift, and the need and want for sugar will slowly get weaker. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Perhaps, just possibly, it truly is possible to be free of the sugar demon eternally. See you in the next chapter.